Come in.
Hello, Ashley. I'm the student nurse. My name is Jennifer. How are you feeling today?
Hey, I'm not okay. I don't want to be here, but I'm forced to be here.
I know being in the hospital isn't the most fun thing in the world, but we do need to look after you. We are looking at discharging you, but I do have to ask you a couple questions about your family, and this will bring you one step closer to leaving the hospital.
Okay, ask me the question, Jennifer.
Sure. I know that you really want to get out of here. Can you tell me about your family? Who is in your family?
Okay, well, it's my mom and my dad. We're blood related, but I don't really consider them to be my family. The only person I considered to be my family was my sister, but she's not here anymore.
Did she move out of your house?
No, she passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, Ashley. That must be really hard. I have a sister and I can't imagine what it would feel like to lose her.
Yeah, it was really hard. I was only 14 and we were really close. Sometimes we fought, but we were also best friends. And it was usually us against my parents. I really miss her and I really blame them because they're the reason she's gone. Now the only person I have left is Brad.
It seems like your sister was your major support system. It must be really hard without her. Who is Brad?
Yeah, I know my mom's trying to rebuild the relationship with me, but I'm still mad at her about my sister. Brad is my boyfriend and we've been together for a year.
At least you know your mom is there for you when you do decide you'll be ready to rebuild that relationship. Who do you talk to when you're happy or sad? Is Brad able to talk to you?
Yeah, Brad is great. Even though he's not around, when he's not around, he texts me and calls me, and yeah, I've been happy with him, especially when things aren't good with my parents.
Do you live with your parents?
Yeah, right now I do. It's been difficult trying to move out the last couple months. I'm trying to live with Brad, and I know my parents don't like Brad, but they're making it so much harder for me to see him.
Does your family have any unwritten rules not to speak about?
Yeah, my sister's death was something that you never talk about. Even though it's been 4 years, my mom and my dad, they still don't talk about it.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I guess I appreciate my mom trying. We cry sometimes together and talk about how much we miss my sister. My dad, I don't really see him. He's always traveling for work. He doesn't know how I feel because he's always traveling at work. But I hope one day, I guess, we can all sit down and talk about it.
That's why I'm asking you these questions, to better understand your family. Perhaps after this, I can interview them and better understand their perceptions of your family.
Yeah.
Are you in school? What's your favorite subject?
Yeah, I'm in 11th grade and I go to this art class after school, and I also stay for their club meetings. That's where I met Brad.
How has art helped you?
It's a good escape. I mean, it helps me clear my mind for a bit.
Okay. Do you work at all?
No, I don't work right now because my parents want me to focus on school.
Does your family have any financial problems?
No, not really. My dad's always had a good job. He always supports, us.
Okay. Does your family have any spiritual or religious practices?
No, my family, we don't go to church, so I don't think so. They never really forced it on me.
Okay. How's the area you live in? Do you like it?
Honestly, I wish I lived in a city like Toronto. There's so much more art opportunities there, and I feel like there's nothing around here. Brad and I want to move there, and we talk about it, maybe after we graduate or something.
Who is usually responsible for taking care of your household?
Well, my dad was always traveling, so my mom always stayed home and watched me and my sister.
Do you ever express to your family when you're happy or stressed? How do you do that?
I mean, I don't really express anything, but maybe they can tell. I always go to my room and just want to be alone. I don't want to talk to them. It's kind of hard too, dealing with my sister not being here. It's kind of hard.
Are you able to express when you're happy or stressed with Brad?
Yeah, Brad gets me. I can always talk to him about anything.
That's a good support system to have. Do you think your mom would want to speak to me about your illness?
I mean, you can try, but she doesn't think my disorder is real. Like, I think that's why I have a hard relationship with her. But Brad gets it. His older cousin had this, so with the whole depression thing, so I think he understands me.
That must be really difficult for you. How do you communicate with your mom about your depression and your recent diagnosis of PTSD?
Well, it's hard because my mom was the one who found me in the bathroom. Looking back at it, now I'm really embarrassed. I feel like I put her through so much, especially because that's how my sister died too.
Do you think your mom will be able to communicate better with you because of what happened?
I think so. I think this is an eye-opener for her. She never took my disorder seriously, but I guess when she found me unconscious, she took it seriously then.
Does your dad know about this hospitalization? Has your mother spoken to him about it?
I'm not sure. I woke up here today and she told me that she was happy that I was okay, but she left and told me to get rest. I can't tell. No. She was crying. I don't know if she'll tell my dad right away because he doesn't know about the PTSD thing.
Okay. How does your family usually deal with problems?
Well, we don't talk about anything. We kind of just leave it. And I guess that's why I have this kind of relationship with my parents.
What do you think contributes to your depression?
I think was when my sister died, I felt like it the most. I couldn't feel anything. Like, my sister was the only family I feel like I had, and then she died. So when that happened, I found my parents annoying. Like, she passed away because of them, and I didn't want to talk to them. So I just kept everything in.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing this information with me, Ashley. I know it's difficult to speak about something that really hurt you. I'm glad you can share your experience with me. It is helpful for the healthcare team to better understand your condition and the family dynamic.
Okay, well, thank you, Jennifer. I know it's been 5 years, but I'm still dealing with the loss of my sister. And I'm still angry at my parents for not speaking about her. But I think now that I don't know, maybe I'll start healing and build a better relationship with them.
Yeah, we all care about your well-being. Sometimes people have their own way of dealing with things, just like you, but the information you shared with me will be a start to this healing. Thank you for your time, Ashley. You should get some rest. The call bell is right here if you need anything. I'll come in and help you with whatever you need.